Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Thursday, May 1st, 2025. Sorry for missing a couple of days. Got kind of busy there, but I am back to do the thing. But before we do the thing, please give me a like. And as a thank you, I give you the story of Rollo the raccoon in 10 chapters. Chapter 1, The Map and the Mist. In the heart of the glowing forest, little Rollo the raccoon tightened his tiny backpack straps and studied the map with wide eyes. Adventure awaits, he whispered, stepping into the misty trail where glowing footprints shimmered in the moss. All right, onward to the TA. I'm going to read a story, chapter of that story every day. So come back tomorrow. Okay, let's get into the charts. So we're going to start on the 6-hour chart because here on the 6-hour chart, you can see we've been in a squeeze for the past few days, 3 days just about, since the 28th, actually since the 27th. So yeah, since the 27th, we've been in a squeeze here on the 6-hour chart. Now, if you've been here with me or if you know about trading, then you'll know what a squeeze means. But if not, let me go over it real quick for you. A squeeze is when the Bollinger Bands, these bands above and below the price action, come real tight together, and then price action moves within that tight formation, that tight range, until it breaks out. And a squeeze usually implies a breakout. You can see this just happened back here and around the 20th of April. And also here, around the 3rd of April. Here it broke down, here it broke up. So let's see which way our squeeze breaks out this time. As you can see, it looks to be wanting to go to the top side of it, moving to the upside. Hopefully it does. Hopefully we see this bull flag play out and we can get our measured move of $105,000. That would be great. I'd love to see it. Would love to see it. Now, what could cause us to not go that way? Well, let's start with looking at the RSI here. There are no bullish divs. There's no bearish. There's this bearish div back here, but this bearish div didn't seem to play out. Like RSI continued to go down. Price action kind of continued to go up. Still continuing to go up. Like there's a bearish div here. There's a big bearish div. So if this bearish div can unfold itself, which it seems to be doing right now, see how the high has now come in higher along with price action. So this may actually create a way out of that bearish div. This might invalidate that bearish div if price action and RSI can come up higher. So basically, if RSI can get up over 82, then the bearish div goes away, and we're most likely moving up to that price target of that bull flag, which again is 105. Now, if this doesn't play to the upside, if it just turns around here and then breaks out to the downside, well, what's our targets? Our targets to the downside, well, our first one would be right here at a $90,000 support level. Well, first and foremost, we'd be back down at 94. But if we were breaking down past our squeeze, our next price target would be 90,000. After that, we'd be looking at the 618 on the Fibonacci retracement for this bull flag to catch us here at 88. And if not 88, well, then we're going down to about the 786. Catch us here in this golden pocket somewhere. And if the golden pocket breaks, well, then the 200 is also breaking here on the 6-hour, and we're not happy about that. But 85 maybe will hold at that point. And those are our three price target ranges. 90, the golden pocket of the fib retracement, that's between 86 and 88, and 85,000. Those are our support levels below us, first ones that we'll hit, and where we would hopefully find a bounce. Now, if we do go down that way, no worries. That would really be just completing this move that we kind of sketched out there. I'm gonna adjust it though, because I don't think it's gonna go that low. Like, I think it's gonna probably, you don't want to think, you want to know, but still, I think it kind of comes out like this, comes down to the 200 right there, meets the 200, bounces around it for a little bit, and then we see a little move up. Where? Back to the beginning of this bear downward trending wedge, which would bring us up to all-time highs. That's our first target here on the daily. So first target here on the daily, and then our second target is our bull flag, this white bull flag there. That has a target of click. That has a target of $115,000. So bullish here on the daily, even if we do see some more downside, which we may, because Stokes are overbought. RSI isn't in overbought territory yet, but it is rather high, which actually means that we could see more upside before we see more downside. It's possible. Stokes could turn around. This is especially true because I'm going to make it on the 3 chart now. You can see the Stokes here on the daily are high, but the Stokes here on the 6 hour are pointing to the upside. They're moving up. They're oscillating up, which can get the Stokes here on the daily stuck here even longer. That'd be fine. I'd love to see it and some more upwards moves. The 6 hour 21 has come up to price action. You can see that. So it is ready to move. 21 on the daily, still pretty low. Let's just check out the 90 real quick to kind of tell us where the rest of the day is going. So with the 90, we are breaking out to the upside on our bull flag. Our price target for that bull flag is $102,000. So let's see if that can go. Might not make it all the way. Might get stuck here at this resistance level of 99.6, but it's going to the upside at the moment. However, we may just need to adjust this bull flag because this might come back down and fall right back into our pattern here. Why do I say that? Well, the Stokes here are rather high. They're in overbought territory. They're probably going to start their oscillation back to the downside. That'll drag RSI down. Hopefully it can find support from its signal line there, or at least the 50 and stay in bullish territory, while the price action moves back to the 21 to bounce off the 21, hopefully. If it breaks through the 21, then we may see a move back down to the 200 moving average here at 92, or more sideways action while the 200 moves up. However, if we do see price action do something like that, where it comes back down to where we were just before, just a couple days ago, up here at 94, well, then it'll be forming a head and 2 shoulders, and you know where that'll take us, a little lower, which would be about down to 90-ish. It'd be closer to 92, 91.5, but still. Yeah, and it'll take us down to that 200, where we are now, where it is now. Let's take a look at the 22-minute chart and kind of give us an idea of what the 90's doing. Oh, look at that. The Stokes here are moved down real quick. They've done their downward move on the oscillation quickly, while price actions stayed relatively stable. I mean, it came down, but it came right back up. Interesting. Yeah, that is actually interesting. Yeah, on the 5-minute, that would be an inverted head and shoulders now, wouldn't it? Yep. Shoulder, head, form another shoulder, possibly. If it does, well, then we're going to see some more upside from 86, 600 more up from the shoulder line, so about 97.2. We're over the 200 on the 5. Things are looking bullish, honestly. Like, yeah, it could turn around, because, I mean, like, could. Let's look at the 1 real quick. Oh, look at the 1. Might be bouncing off that 200 right now. Stokes are oversold. RSI just moved into bearish territory and is showing downwards momentum. But yeah, let's go back to the 22. So it kind of looks like if the 1 minute can bounce and the 5 minute can continue pushing up, then the 22 will turn around. Well, not turn around, but the 22 Stoke will turn around, and we'll see some more upwards pushing on the 22, which will keep the Stokes here on the 90 high, and give us a chance to push up further without coming back down to our 21 and forming that, head and shoulders. I mean, maybe it won't get down as far as 94 to form that head and shoulders, but if it stops at the 21, it could be a higher low then, and we could continue up from there. But I'm feeling bullish. Feeling bullish. All right, let's call this a day. Thank you so much for watching. Music courteously provided by Luminist, Veloa, and Sasquatch. Y'all are awesome. Much love. I'll see ya tomorrow.